My name is Marissa, and this is our morning stretch. We're going to start just by standing up and have your feet parallel to each other. Your feet are apart, about 4, 5, 6 inches apart. So your feet are what's known as hip distance apart, but instead of the toes turning out or the heels turning out, you have your feet very parallel to each other, that your heels are centered and your toes are facing forward. From here, let's lift the shoulders up and roll the shoulders backwards and down. Do it 3 more times. Up, backwards, and down. 2 more. Up, backwards, and down. 1 more. Up, backwards, and down. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Exhale, fold right over yourself. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Do it 2 more times, going out and all the way up, out and all the way down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive right back down over yourself. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Stay lifted. Just lower your hands down by your side. Let's lift the shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Take your arms to cactus and do that same thing of rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Clasp your hands at your low back. Lift your heart. Just move your hands a little bit away from you and then return them. Do that 3 more times, lifting the hands a little bit away from you and returning. 2 more, lifting your hands and returning. 1 last time, lifting your hands and returning. Release your hands. Bend your knees, take your arms up. The arms are by your ears. Your fingers are reaching to the sky. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Here you are in a chair pose. Take your hands to your thighs, look to the ceiling, arch your spine, look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Just come to a neutral spine and straighten just your right leg and rebend it. Straighten your left knee and rebend it. So you're just alternating, straightening the right and then straightening the left. Good, keep going. Straighten the right and left. 2 more each side. Right and left. 1 more. Right and left. Bend your knees, take your hands outside of your feet, drop your head and straighten your legs as best you can. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and come back to that chair pose. Then come forward, only parallel to the ground. Then stay here and straighten your legs. Sweep your arms backwards and then send them forward. Backwards and forward with straight legs. 2 more. Backwards and forward. 1 more. Backwards and forward. Take your hands outside of your feet. Drop your head. Bend your right knee and straighten your right knee. Bend your left knee and straighten your left knee. Keep going, alternating. You're straightening and bending the opposite leg. Keep going. Do 4 more. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Arc backwards, then come up. 3 more. Go backwards and up. 2 more. Backwards and up. 1 more. Backwards and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. At your low back, clasp your hands, interlacing your fingers, and lift your torso up. So your back heel is not down. Your back heel is lifted. Bring your torso parallel to the ground, and then come back up. Do it 2 more times, going down and up. 1 more time, going down and up. Let's come back parallel to the ground. Take your back heel down and straighten your front leg. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Then drop yourself parallel to your front thigh. Your knuckles go to the sky. Then lift your torso parallel. In fact, lift your torso all the way up. So you're going to go all the way up, all the way down. Two more. All the way up, all the way down. One more. All the way up, all the way down. Stay here, breathe here, drop your head. Your knuckles reach all the way to the sky. Then bend your knee and come back up. Take your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Lift your back heel and pivot the heel towards the sky. Take your right knee into your chest. You're going to do a hurdle step. Your right leg goes forward, then the heel comes down. The right knee comes into the chest. The right leg goes backwards. We're going to do that 3 more times. The knee comes in, hurdle step forward and down, and then the knee comes back up. We're going to do it 2 more times. You're going backwards, then the knee comes up, a hurdle step going forward and down, then the knee comes up. Last time, backwards, forward and down, then the knee comes up and the leg goes backwards. You're in a lunge. Take your hands down, you're in a low lunge. Walk your back foot forward, you're in a forward bend. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Let's do that whole series on the second side. Your left leg goes long back behind. You stay down and just clasp your hands at your low back. You're clasping your hands your second way, your non-habitual way of clasping, and then rise up. 1, come down parallel to the ground. 2, come down parallel to the ground. 3, make sure your back heel's lifted. Come down parallel to the ground. 1 more, up, come down parallel to the ground. Now take your back heel down and straighten your front leg. Drop yourself over your front leg. Come all the way up. So you're going to do this coming down and up. Do it 2 more times, coming down and up. 1 more time, coming down and up. Let's go down and stay down. Drop your head. You're tugging your right hip crease backwards and your left hip bone forward. Then rise up, bend your front knee, take your back heel off the ground. Take your hands to prayer. Take your left knee into your chest. Reach the left leg straight. The heel comes down, the ball of the foot is exposed. So we have it, the same knee comes up and then backwards. So we have 3 more times. The knee comes in, hurdle step forward and down, knee comes up, and then backwards. 2 more. Knee comes up, hurdle step forward and down, up and backwards. 1 more, up, hurdle step forward and down, up and backwards. Here you are in a lunge. Take your hands down. You're in a low lunge. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Float forward, your back leg off the ground. You're in a warrior 3. Go back to a high lunge. Take your back knee just towards the ground and straighten the back leg. So just the back knee is bending and straightening. 2 more, bending and straightening. 1 more, bending and straightening. Take your hands down. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Left leg goes long back behind. Your back heel is lifted. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Float yourself forward. The back leg goes off the ground. You're in a warrior 3. Come out to that high lunge. The back heel is lifted off the ground. Just bend your back knee, not all the way to the ground, and then straighten it. 3 more. Bend the back knee and straighten. 2 more. Bend and straighten. 1 more, bend and straighten. Hands come down to a low lunge. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over. Take your right knee to the ground. Take your left knee to the ground. You're in all fours. Step your right foot inside of your right thumb. Pull your hips backwards and flex your right foot. The sole of the foot is exposed. Then rebend the knee and send your hips forward. So you're pulling your hips backwards. You're exposing the right sole of the foot. Then bending the knee, your hips come forward. Do it 2 more times, pulling backwards and coming forward. 1 more, pulling backwards and coming forward. We'll reach the arms up. We'll send the front knee and the hips forward, the torso and arms backwards. Stretch here. Come forward and down to high finger pads. Let's return to all fours. Plant your hands flat. Move your knees wide apart. Point your feet. Take your big toes to touch. Pull your butt backwards to sit on your heels. Reach your arms forward. Let your forehead come down. You're in a child's pose. Breathe here. Lift your forehead up, return yourself to all fours. So you're taking your knees right under your hips and you're tucking your toes. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your left foot inside of your left thumb. Pull your hips backwards and expose the left sole of the foot as you straighten your left leg. Then rebend your left knee, your hips come forward. So you're pulling your hips back and you're straightening your left leg. And then you're bending your front knee and the hips come forward. Do it 2 more times, pulling backwards and coming forward. 1 more time, pulling backwards and then coming forward. Let's reach the arms up. Your hips come forward, the torso and arms go backwards, Anjaneyasana. It's a stretch for the whole top of the right thigh. Your right hip flexor, the right quadricep, come forward and down. Return to all fours, hands and knees. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Slide your right leg long back behind, followed by your left leg. You're in a plank position. Instead of your hips sagging, your hips are lifted as high as your shoulders. From here, bend your knees and pull your butt all the way back to your heels. So your knees are bent. You're pulling your butt all the way back to your heels. Then walk your hands backwards. Take your heels down, squat down, your toes turn out, your knees turn out, your hands come to prayer. You're in a malasana at the back of the mat. So we're going to return to that, repeating that little series. It's a plank, then knees will bend and butt will go back to the heels, and we'll come to this malasana. So walk out to plank, bend your knees and pull your hips all the way back to your heels. Then walk your hands backwards and come to this malasana with your toes and your knees pointed out. Go to plank. Bend your knees, pull your hips backwards. Walk backwards to that malasana. We're going to do that 1 more time. Walk out to plank. Bend your knees, pull your hips backwards. Go down into that malasana. We're going to change this. Let's walk out to plank. Bend your knees and pull your hips backwards, but now step your right foot outside your right hand. Breathe here. Take your right arm to the sky. We'll do this 4 more times on the right. 3 more times on the right. Plank, knees bend, butt backwards. Right foot outside right hand, right arm to the ceiling. We'll do it 2 more times. Plank, butt backwards, knees bent. Right foot, right hand, right arm to the sky. Do it 1 more time. Plank, butt backwards, knees bend. Right foot outside right hand, right arm to the sky. Take this hand down. Let's step to plank. We're going to do it on the second side. Bend your knees and your butt pulls backwards towards your heels. Step your left foot outside your left hand. Take your left arm to the sky. You're in a twist. Lower your left hand down. step to plank. Pull your butt backwards, your knees bend. Step your left foot outside your left hand, left arm to the sky. We'll do it 2 more times. We're going to plank. Then the knees bend, our butt goes backwards. Left foot, left hand, left arm to the sky. We'll do it 1 more time. We're stepping to plank. We'll pull our butt backwards, knees bend. Left foot, left hand, left arm to the sky. Let's step to plank. Then lift yourself to downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward in between your hands. Separate your feet hip width and parallel. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your legs super wide apart. Bend your right knee. Your left leg is straight. Your hands come to the floor to the right. Then take your hands to your hips. Both legs get straight. You can push off the ground. Do it to the right again. Going down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Come down to the right, then go to center. Bend your left knee. Keep your right leg straight. Let's come up to center. Both legs get straight. So we're going down 2 and up. Going down 3 and up. Going down 4 and up. Going down 5 and up. Going down 6 and up. Going down 7 and up. Going down 8 and up. Let's go back down. Take your hands to center. Straighten your legs. Let's add on to that. Bend your right knee. Your hands go over to the right. Then come through center. Bend your left knee. Go over to the left. Then come through center. Straighten both legs. Take your hands to your hips. Good. We're going to add further to that. Bend your right knee. Your hands go down. Come up with the right knee close to the left and your arms up. So you're going up. So you're going to come to stand. And then we'll go down. And then we'll come up. So we'll come to stand. The legs are wide. We'll go down, up, and stand. We'll go down, up, and stand. 4 down, up, and stand. Let's do it on the second side. Let's first bend the knee and go down to the left. We're going to come up to the right with the left knee up and the arms up. And then we're going to come to stand. So we're going down, up, and stand. Do it 2 more times. Down, up, and stand. Down, up, and stand. Do it 1 more time. Down, up, and stand. Let's take the hands down. The legs are wide. Drop your head. Heel toe your feet under your hips. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your hands to your hips. Come all the way to stand. Lift your right knee out in front of you. Turn your right leg out to the side. Take your right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Be mindful that your right sole of the foot is not pushing onto your knee. Instead, you're above your knee, or if you need to, you can go below your knee, but you're not pushing into the knee joint. So from here, you're pushing your right sole of the foot into the left thigh, and the left thigh is pushing into the right sole of the foot. Your hands will come to prayer. Then reach your arms up and separate your hands. And then lower your hands down, step the foot down. Let's take the left knee up, open the left knee out to the side. Take the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. One side might be a little bit easier, maybe more challenging. Hands to prayer. Hands come up, you'll separate your hands. Here you are in tree pose, Vrikshasana. We'll come to stand. Split the arms, dive forward and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. Reach your arms forward. Your torso is in a diagonal off the ground. Then reach your arms backwards. So we're going to reach the arms down without touching the ground and reach them backwards. 2 down, backwards. 3 down, backwards. 4 down, backwards. 5 down, backwards. 6 down, backwards. 7 down, backwards. 8 down, backwards. Turn your palms up. Lift your arms 1 inch and return to where they were. Lift 1 inch, return. 3, return. 4, return. 5, return. 6, return. 7, return. 8, return. Now lower your hands down. You're not touching the ground, but bend your back knee. So the hands don't actually touch, but they're going towards the ground. Then you're going to lift your back knee and lift the arms behind you, the palms up. So you're lowering the arms and the knee down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Reach your arms up. You're in a high lunge. Step your back foot forward. Your feet are apart. You're in a chair. Come up with your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands over the right shin. Take your left hand to your left hip. Point your right foot. Take your right hand to the top of the right foot. Drop this knee down. Bring your right thigh parallel to the ground. See if you can keep your torso a little bit more upright. Take your left hand to the ceiling. Your index finger and thumb touch. Here you are in a dancer's pose. Release everything. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. Oh, you know what? Let's stay down. We'll just reach the arms forward. Then reach the arms backwards. Then lower your hands down without touching down and reach them backwards. 2 down and backwards. 3, backwards. 4, backwards. 5, backwards. 6, backwards. 7, backwards. 8, backwards. Keep the arms backwards. Lift them 1 inch. Return to where they were. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower your hands down. They don't touch the ground. Your back knee does touch down. So your hands are going towards the floor, but they don't touch, and the knee does touch. You're going to lift the knee and lift the arms. So you're bending the back knee and then straightening it. 3, lift. 4, lift. 5, lift. 6, lift. 7, lift. 8, come to a high lunge. Step your back foot forward. The feet are apart. You're in a chair pose. Come to stand. Your left knee comes into chest. You're clasping your hands over your shin. Take your right hand to your right hip. Point your left foot. The left hand holds the top of the foot. The knee comes down. We're going to dancer's pose where we lift the back thigh parallel to the ground. Maybe the torso comes down, but we're trying to keep it as upright as we can. The right arm goes to the ceiling. The right index finger and thumb touch. Here you are in a dancer's pose. Let's just come to stand. We'll sweep the arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Feel the stretch of the back of your legs. Step to a plank position, top of a push-up. Reach your right arm forward and pull yourself to downward facing dog, the right hand going to the left leg. Come forward with the right arm, come to plank. Go backwards, right hand, left foot. Come forward, right arm forward in plank. And then pulling backwards, right hand, left foot. One more, coming forward and backwards. Go to a regular downward facing dog with both hands down. Come forward to plank. Take your left arm, reach it forward. Go backwards to down dog with the left hand going to the right foot. Then come forward, left arm comes forward. So go backwards, left hand, right foot. Come forward, 2 more. Go backwards. Come forward. 1 more. Go backwards. Come forward. Let's go to a regular plank. Go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward in between your hands. You're in a forward bend. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg backwards. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Open your arms to a T. Twist over to the left and return to center. 3 more. Left and center. 2 more. Left and center. 1 more. Stay in the twist. Take your right hand down and your left arm to the ceiling. Take your back foot down. Take the left arm over your ear. Can you take your right hand outside of your left pinky toe? You're in a full revolved side angle. Pavrita Parsvakonasana. Take both hands down to frame your front foot. Lift your back heel. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Open your arms out to a T. Twist to your right and return to center. 3 right and center. 2 right and center. 1 right, stay to the right. Left hand down, right arm to the ceiling. Take your whole back foot down. Take your right arm over your ear. Maybe your left hand can go outside of your right foot. You're in a full revolved side angle. Pavrita Parsvakonasana. Hug your right hip crease back and your left hip bone forward. Take both hands down to frame your front foot. Lift your back heel. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Take your back knee into your chest. Your hands touch the knee and then go back. 3 in and back. 2 in and back. 1 in and back. Just come to stand. Your hands come down. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward, go out and all the way down. Left leg goes backwards, arms come up. You're in a high lunge. Back knee comes in, 4, the hands touch the knee, and then go back. 3, back. 2, back. 1, come to stand, dive forward, the arms go out and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Lower your hands, hold on to your hips. Lift your right leg out in front of you. Left hand touches right foot, and then the foot goes down, the hand returns back. So we have 2, return. 3, return. 4, return. 5, return. 6, return. 7, return. 8, left foot, right hand to the left foot and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, lift your right leg, left hand holds the outside of the right foot. Lift up and hold. Now, when you let go, don't let the leg drop. So the exercise is not only coming into it, but going out of it that you slowly release. So slowly release. Let's do the left leg. The right hand holds the outside of the left foot. The same idea here. When we come down out of it, we don't just drop and we're done. We're moving in and moving out as part of the exercise. So slowly now, lower the leg down. Reach your arms out and up. Take your hands to high prayer. Take your prayer hands in front of your heart. Not only push down into your feet, but pull up from your feet so you can feel that your muscles are engaged, wrapping around your bones, that you're supporting yourself. Hug in, that you're working from the inside out. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Marissa, and this was our morning stretch.